here in Moscow. I've told you all before, it just feels like this is my tribe. They get me. But yes, I am running. I think we all know that by now. Sue, by the way, her office is right next to mine. So she brings me flowers every morning. That's sweet. I talked to my opponent today when we got to Deary, and I mentioned to him, you know, it's Bill Gosling. I said, Bill, I was just looking over your platform. I think you plagiarized mine because it is very, very much alike. And he laughed, and we made a joke about it. And I said, well, not just writing a platform. For everything you write down, you better have a roadmap how to get there. And I said, I have mine ready, locked and loaded, so just let me know. Because it's like saying, well, I really like her. She wants schools and Medicaid expansion and a livable wage, and that's all fine to say. But when you're in the legislature, you better know how that's going to look, how you're going to get there, and who you have to talk to make sure it happens. It's not like just, I really want Medicaid expansion. Well, we all do. And that day that Sue is referring to at the very end, Medicaid had again been put in a drawer. And it was hard because there were people in the galleries, people like you and I that need medical attention that don't have insurance. And one brave, and I have to admit it, very brave Republican female stood up, Christy Perry, and she said, and we were not voting on whether to pass this. We were voting on can we have a conversation about this. And she gave a very impassioned plea. It's one of those times that was gut-wrenching. And a lot of Democrats got up and stood up with her, and so did Republicans. And the motto was, we've waited 6 years. At least, we don't vote on it, but at least we have a discussion. And in the end of the vote that day, it got stuck back in a drawer. And you have to look those people in the eye when you leave that room, no matter whether they know how you voted or not. And you kind of feel like putting your head down. That's how bad it was. And there were a couple days like that. Look, even if the three of us, and we are going to win, we are not going in with our sabers held and we're going to win every battle on the floor of the House. There's 11 of us. We hope soon to be 12, 13 of us, and there's 60 some of them, or 50, well, there's 70 in total, and 11 of us last year were Democrats. But what we can do, and what we have the power to do, is go to person, do your homework, read what that bill's about. That's your job. That's my job. And my job is to go into that Republican, that Freedom Caucus person's office and say, look, I know why this is important to you. Can I please tell you how this affects my district? That's my job. I'm not going to get everything I want, but I have to talk to people and I have to make them understand. And if I'm elected, I have every intention of continuing with that. Thank you for your faith in me.